Alright, so this week we played Blue Eyes White Dragon in 2020. To start off, we played 3 Blue Eyes White Dragon. This is the card most of our combos are based around. Beyond that, we played 3 White Stone of Legend. This is our main starter and our most important combo piece. One of the severe weaknesses with this deck is that White Stone of Legend is really your only true starter. So if you don't see this card or have a way to get to this card, then you really can't do much. We played 1 Mecha Phantom Beast O-Line. This card somewhat doubles up with White Stone of Legend as a starter. You would rather it be a combo piece, but if you see this and can get to Needle Fiber, Crystron Needle Fiber gets you to White Stone of Legend, and you can still combo off from there. For extenders, we played 1 Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon. This card is a very conditional extender. You can only summon this if you have a Blue Eyes in your hand. It's not hard to get to a Blue Eyes with a White Stone of Legend, but it's still very situational and can be a brick if you can't summon it. So we only played 1 of that. For our further extenders, we played a small, actually pretty large danger package. We played a Bigfoot and a Thunderbird. 1 Sneck, 1 Jackalope, 1 Nessie for our good dangers, and 3 Mothman. So this is what's left of the danger package. For this deck to really go off, you need to have a way to get to Needle Fiber plus 1 more extender. So if you can get to Needle Fiber plus an extender, that gets you to ChardarYuGiOh, which gets you to your Guard Dragons, and it's very easy to go off from there. Mothman is definitely not the best danger. Bigfoot and Thunderbird have no guaranteed value. If you just pitch them, they can do absolutely nothing. Mothman, at the worst case scenario, draws you a card, which in this deck can be very important. We played 3 Magician Souls and Apprentice Illusion Magician. This card was insane for us. It's a free extender that's more reliable than the dangers. If you draw Apprentice Illusion, you can just summon that. This gets certain cards to the grave that you might want in your graveyard. And if you have multiple copies of a once per turn effect, like a Guard Dragon, or you have a Dead Allure, Dead Trade-In, you can just pitch that and then draw more cards and hopefully draw you into combo pieces. For bombs / combo pieces, we have Levianeer. Levianeer is an all-around insane card, but in this deck, when you're comboing off, if this is one of the last cards you summon, you can banish 3 light monsters. When you banish 3 light monsters, you can summon back another rank 8 and then make a Hope Harbinger basically for free. We play Galactic Spiral Dragon and Bright Dark Metal Dragon as combo pieces. You don't always need Galactic Spiral Dragon or Red Dark Metal Dragon, as you'll see when you watch the videos, but they definitely do come up. Finally, for monsters, we played an Amorphage Sloth, because we end on Heretic Seal a lot, and sometimes if you draw into this card and you just summon it, your opponent just can't out it. Locking people out of the extra deck is a very powerful effect. We played 3 World Legacy Guard Dragon. This, other than White Stone of Legend, is absolutely our most combo piece. The best opening hand you can have is just White Stone plus World Legacy Guard Dragon. That gets you to Needle Fiber plus Guard Dragon plays, plus Dragunity Romulus. It's just insane. We played 2 Melody. This searches out Levianeer, Blue Eyes Alternative, and very occasionally a Blue Eyes White Dragon itself, depending on what you need. Most commonly, you'll already have a Blue Eyes because of White Stone, so you'll use this card to search out Alternative plus Levianeer to get you other combo pieces. We played 3 Trade-Ins because we're playing so many level 8s, and this just reliably draws us into cards. While also stocking our graveyard, we're playing a very high dart count, so we're playing Allure. Because we only have White Stone of Legend as our real starter card, we want to make sure we have as much access to that as possible. Playing 1 for 1 to get out White Stone, pretty far from the most broken thing you can do with 1 for 1, but this card does get you to White Stone reliably while also loading your graveyard. We're playing Return of Dragon Lords. This is very similar to Blue Eyes Alternative, where it is an extender, but it's not the most dependable of extenders, so you only are playing 1. We find ourselves pitching this with Magician Souls sometimes. Finally, we're playing Monster Reborn and Upstart Goblin, and Dragunity Ravine. Ravine definitely comes up as a part of the combo when you can get to Romulus. That doesn't happen all the time, because occasionally you have to summon Arclight to play around a Nibiru or another hand trap, but we do play Ravine as part of a combo. We're playing Martial Metal Marcher. You use this card with Link Cross, the new Link monster from Alterity code, to get you to Arclight plus bring back and loop your White Stone of Legend. We play Arclight. This is part of our ending board. We summon this as early as possible to try to negate hand traps. We didn't summon Moonlight Dragon once, but it's definitely an option. It's really strong against decks with high-level monsters. We have Blue-Eyed Spirit Dragon, Hope Harbinger as other cards that we can end on. We went for Hope Harbinger more often than went for Blue-Eyed Spirit Dragon, but your best hands can end on both. ChardarYuGiOh, Appaloosa, Nightmare Unicorn, Crystron Needlefiber, Victory Romulus, Heavenly Spheres, Pisty, Elfie, Link Cross, and Link Karibo. Link Cross and Link Karibo have some very powerful interactions in this deck. If you summon Link Cross, you cannot Link summon with the tokens that turn, but if you've already used Link Karibo, which is pretty easy to do since we're playing Magician Souls, you can Synchro Summon with one of the tokens, get you to Martial Metal Marcher and your Arclight, and then tribute off the second token for the Link Karibo that's already in your grave, because that's not considered a Link summon, and then use the Link Cross, the Link Karibo, and whatever extenders you have to get you to ChardarYuGiOh. So that way you get around that restriction. Link Cross is extremely powerful, and I recommend you try this deck. This deck is obviously somewhat inconsistent, but it was very powerful. It was very fun to play. I'm not going to recommend anyone go out and just buy these cards, but if you have these cards sitting around and you want to play a kind of fun glass cannon combo deck that uses one of the coolest Yu-Gi-Oh cards ever made, then I recommend you try it out. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think, and I'll see everyone later.